All right. Good afternoon. It is later in the afternoon today, and there was an article that came out yesterday about some of the progress of congestion pricing. I know a lot of the people were saying that, oh, it's going to cause the outer borough traffic to increase. Congestion pricing is going to cause people to not want to go into lower Manhattan or Manhattan below 60th Street. It's going to hurt the business. Oh, those small business owners. Uh, it's going to hurt them. And so, so, and everyone was, it was all factored into the MTA's plans, and everyone was saying that these things were going to happen, except the problem is that those things did not actually materialize. So, if we'll just play it. Screw it. Let's just do this. All right. So, uh, foot traffic data. That's right. Foot traffic data shows New Yorkers aren't avoiding Manhattan after congestion pricing. City data shows that more people, not less people, are coming to Manhattan since the launch of congestion pricing. Ooh, well, oh, whoa. How did that happen? Sure. Um, so there's no 10th Avenue freeze out here. Foot traffic in Manhattan south of 60th Street stayed strong in February this year, outpacing last year's total visitors to lower Manhattan, despite the fact that this year there were colder temperatures. That's right. There were way colder temperatures this year, but more people decided to show up. Now you can say return to office and all that played a part. Sure, but it was warmer. The weather was much better last year. Um, and so the bottom line is there are more people coming. And and so you know, defying the congestion pricing skeptics, President Trump, ex Governor Andrew Cuomo, the guy who put the MTA in such financial dire straits that, yes, Andrew Cuomo, even though, look, he made some mistakes, but, he did a lot of good things. Okay, well, I'm trying to get that out. I'm trying to give him a shot. Okay, maybe not. But I think it's just past his time. I mean, he caused the MTA all these problems, and then he was backed into a corner politically and had to pass congestion pricing uh, as a result. And so you remember he loaded the MTA up with all these debts, and then he had them bailing out his friends and family who, you know, during the last financial crisis were struggling. In any case, so even though people said they were canceling America, apparently they're not canceling New York. So some 40.3 million people visited the business improvement district in the congestion relief zone south of 60th Street in February this year, up 30 up from 38 million in January and 40.2 million in February 2024, according to the data collected by New York City Economic Development Corporation, which is in fact a city agency. So, well, there you go. I mean, an increase, and it was way colder. Woo! I mean, it was so cold. I was like half the time, it was tough for me to even want to go outside. Fortunately, I got to spend the first week and a half somewhere more hospitable, uh, temperature wise, and more hospitable, pedestrian wise. In the fact that I was in London for the first week and a half out of February because it was my birthday. All right, and The 0.3% year over year increase in February is smaller than the 4.6% year over year increase in January 2024 to January 2025. But that's not particularly surprising. February 2025 was 3.3 degrees colder than the average February, whereas last year in February, it was 4.4 degrees warmer than a normal February. So even though it was significantly colder, like 10 degrees, um, well, it's still more people still decided to show up in Manhattan, in New York City. What can I say? What can I say? So, digging deeper, EDC found a dramatic increase in people going to work in the congestion relief zone this February compared to last. Some 1.6 million daily workers visited Lower Manhattan this February, a 6.7% increase year over year from 1.5 million last year. The increase in work related trips to Lower Manhattan flies in the face of alleged economic arguments floated by tolling opponents. So, and that includes Cuomo, who earlier this month called for the toll to be axed because he argued it would discourage people from coming into the central business district. It doesn't discourage people from coming, it discourages people from bringing their cars when they come. So, like, if you have to be here for work, you just have to be here anyway. So, whether you drive or take the train, that's up to you, but pay the fee. Pay the fee, pay the toll, pay the toll. Look, I know it's not, we could do other things, but the toll was the most politically feasible thing that they could get done to find a continuous funding source for the MTA. I think what they need to do, they need to have the state or the federal government pay off the loan so we can start from scratch, so we can stop paying interest. I think that's something that we need to just do, like stop paying interest and pay off the loans. And then going forward, we should probably consider uh, not using loans to finance improvements, and instead we should be, having real capital investment in the form of the state adding money and planning for continuous improvement. Politicians want to be able to check the box and say it's done, but the thing is, a lot of these benefits and services are continuous and ongoing in perpetuity. So you have to plan that way. It's like an ongoing situation. People will always need the MTA, public transportation, all that. Um, so that's what I would say there. Um, and you know what? I'm thrilled that people are coming into the district and deciding to use public transportation. Um, I think it's great. I think it's great for the city. I like having less cars, running me down, and they do drive aggressively. In any case, let me know what you think about this. And remember that micromobility and public transportation provides the freedom. Yes, it provides the freedom that cars can only promise. All right, let's make it a great day.